Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Talk. And so, very interestingly, we're going to continue on this healing topic. We touched base on healing and meditation, and a question has just come through asking that you talked about other healing modalities like Reiki and color therapy, and perhaps there are many others available as well. But how do I know which is right for me, and how is it connected with meditation, or is there or isn't there a connection there? So, Amita, we both are in that sort of healing, or I would say alternative practice industry. And perhaps we could share some light on this.
There are a lot of healing therapies out there. And of course, one, there's the question of there could be so many, which one is right for me? And two, how is this linked with meditation? So I'll just start off with the one is that with color therapy, Reiki, and I think Janita can expand on Reiki a little bit more, but I will talk on the basis of me practicing color therapy and how it has helped me help others heal themselves. But the way in which it works is we are tackling and we're addressing the problem that is occurring within the mind. So again, with meditation, that's what we're focusing on, the mind. That is part of the soul and the way of thinking. And in the same way, in color therapy, what I'm doing is, yes, we use the external factors of the colors to help draw a certain type of positive energies and feelings behind it, with each color having their own positive and negative attributes. But too much of anything is not good. Give an example of soft drinks. If you drink a lot of soft drinks, then of course you're going to get the side effects of bloatedness and what have you, and dependency on that drink also. But then when you control it and you drink like maybe once whenever you go to a party or something like that, and you just give yourself that little boost, that might be something that your body requires just to sort of energize because you're lacking some type of sugar somewhere or what have you. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that too much of anything is absolutely not good. So in the same way with colors, if I have too much of blue around me, then I start thinking within that blue is a color that stands for peace. And when I actually have too much of the blue and have now dark blue and different shades and constantly having blue around because I want to be peaceful, then by overdoing it and where I wear blue and I look at blue and everything's blue around me, it just reminds me of that song. But what is happening there is now I'm going to start taking the negative aspects, which is melancholy, being sad. Okay, I'm peaceful. I became peaceful, but now I'm becoming sad. I'm depressed. I'm alone, and sort of go into sort of that pattern. So to balance that, I need an orange to counteract the problem. So the orange will then straight away sort of counteract, and it's totally opposite that color. So it's going to balance. And ultimately what we want in ourselves is to have balance. And that's what meditation does. So meditation allows you to have the right balance within your mind so that you're not too much there, like too much in the consciousness of the body or too much, like into people and things like that. It gives you the right sort of core strength that you need to act in the correct manner, to be virtuous rather than viceful, and then allows you to sort of reach your destination or your goal in life. And the same way with these other therapies, that's what we're trying to do. We can have a quick fix by using counteracting colors, but at the end of the day, ultimately what we are looking for is balance. And so that's why even it's recommended for someone who comes for color therapy, come back after 3 months, because you never know your colors are going to change. And that's true. You have to constantly become aware of what's happening around because you don't want to be off balance. And that's why meditation is sort of, I would say, the better way to actually start the process of healing properly.
I agree with you there. I like the fact how you've mentioned about the balance. It is very key. And if we are not in tune within with the mind and with the body, then we won't know what is enough and how much I should take. Because even in my practice of Reiki and chakra balancing and so on, I find that sometimes clients will come and they feel, when can I come again? Can I come tomorrow? Can I come, And I'm like, no, hold on. Allow your body to heal, allow the time for whatever we've done, the whole process that we went through to start taking place. If we rush and we think, okay, well, I feel good now, so I want more of it, like you said rightly, it becomes an addiction, and you're not actually healing, but you're creating a dependency, and dependency is not healing. So when you're meditating, you learn to distinguish between dependency or addiction to actual healing. You start listening to the signals your body is giving you. Maybe you may not be able to hear the signals from the mind, and you're quite good at suppressing those thoughts or changing those thoughts in another direction. But if you become more in tune, you'll listen to the signal, say, well, today I think I'm going to require this. And you go for it. And after a day or two, you check again within and say, well, I think I'll give it some time before I give it another try. And that works with even diet. Some people think, oh, okay, well, I heard it's really good if you drink, lemon water daily. But it may be good for one person, but it may not be good for another. And, it may create a reaction in me and not in the other. And then I'll say, but it's not working for me. So it's very tricky. And that's where, when we listen to our mind, listen to the inner self, you're going to be guided more correctly as to where and how and what sort of healing you should go for. Yes, they are all there. They all have some benefit, no doubt. But you need to also be able to tune within and just know or just get that little nudge from within to say, well, okay, let me give this a try. And know that if it didn't work, it's not for you. And there's always another type of treatment that you can go for, or another form of healing that you can try. But yes, ultimately, listening, tuning into the mind, and that's where meditation definitely helps a lot in developing that ability. So the more you work on that, it can help you not only in healing, but also in other things, other aspects of your life, be it in relationships, work matters, social issues, anything. So yeah, I think that's where meditation plays a key in moving the key. So the key that I'm talking about is the chi, or the life force that we have within our body, the energy field, the aura that we carry. And that, is within us, around us. And sometimes it vibrates high and sometimes it vibrates low. And you'll know that because you'll say, oh, today I'm having a bit of a dull day, or today I feel so bright and bubbly. And it has nothing to do with the external factors, but it's just how you feel within. And that feeling within, you can get a more better sense of it if you're in that silent state and in tune, and in that so conscious feeling. So in that sense, when you use color therapy, for example, or Reiki, which is where the intention of healing becomes so strong by the practitioner to help you as the patient to boost, your energy flow. And that's all it is, in essence, in short form, of Reiki, and to just help you bring that balance of well-being on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. So yeah, I think with meditation, we add the element of spirituality in our healing, and that becomes a bonus.
Yeah, it makes sense because, at the end of the day, we are spirits, and that is the reality of what we are. And so spirituality is the best method and way of, I would say, healing. And that's what any of these sort of alternative therapy leads to, actually, because it's all about charging yourself with the right type of energy. And how you said, very much to do with your mind and how you should be able to discriminate. And in meditation, the more you meditate, your intellect actually is developed more. What happens is we think a lot. We already all used to thinking a lot, so we use our mind a lot. But what the intellect does, and that when you're meditating, as it develops, it's actually able to discriminate quite easily of what's good and what's not. And that's what you were talking about, being more intuitive on what's happening around you with your mind, with your body, and doing the right things and taking the right steps so that this doesn't go to a very gross form, which is like an ailment within the body. So that really does make sense.
Yeah. And actually, on that note, I think you really do wonderful color healing meditations. So maybe you can give our viewers a bit of that experience.
Sure. As I sit comfortably and relaxed, I sit in the solitude of my own presence. I experience myself to be a tiny star light seated in the middle of my forehead. In the star that I am, I feel a surge of vibrant energy in the form of a white color. I feel this white color flowing through my entire body, from head down to my face, to my neck, shoulders, arms, stomach, legs, and towards the ground, rooting me in my position. As the white light flows through me, I'm letting go of any physical pain and tension. And I feel lighter and peaceful. Now, I feel a surge of the color red, a vibrant red, an energy that's filling me with power. This red color is concentrated on the base chakra, the root chakra, seated around my pelvis. I experience the power and energy healing and filling me with positivity and acceptance. Slowly, I see the red color changes to orange, and I feel the flow of purity all around my abdomen area.
This generates a feeling of serenity and happiness. I now see yellow, and like the full sun, I experience joy around my solar plexus, the middle of my torso. This joy flows upwards, and I feel contented with my heart, and I see the color green. My heart is overflowing with love. I know I am love, and I am enough and balanced. I now experience peace, peace of mind, peace in the form of the color blue around my neck and chest area. As this peace deepens, the color blue transforms into an indigo color as the energy flows through towards my forehead. I experience deep knowledge, and I become aware of my true form, my true qualities, and I have a clear understanding of who I am. And with this knowledge, I experience bliss in the form of the color violet surrounding my crown chakra at the top of my head. I am here and now in the present moment, feeling fully charged, yet so light. And I stay here for a few more minutes, enjoying the colors flowing through my being. The color of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And these colors begin to merge into each other. And as they do, they combine to form a brilliant white color. I feel cleansed, healed, and my star shines brighter. And in this state, I return to my consciousness of the being. In a peaceful state. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you so much for that uplifting and rejuvenating meditation. I just feel and I can still sense the colors flowing through my being. And really, it's doing something magical. So thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you're also getting a similar experience. And continue sending us your questions. We'll be happy to answer them for you. Take care and goodbye.
Thank you.